What is good, YouTube? What is good? Welcome into another show, Last Word Productions. I'm your host, Tavares Wilson. And as you all know by now, I always get the last word. Now, we got one guest in the building today. Got my boy Breeze, man. We should be expecting more guests, at least one, maybe two more people, just depending on how the night goes. We'll see how that goes. But nonetheless, man, the show must goes on. This is episode 9, almost at them double digits. Episode 10 will be next week, Thursday, around this same time, 8:30 Eastern. So y'all just stay tuned. If you're not doing so already, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button on YouTube. We're on Facebook Live right now as well. So you go ahead and drop a follow on there too if you're over on that app. But nonetheless, my boy Breeze, how you feeling tonight, bro?
Yo, man, I'm feeling good, man. Last word production, what it do? How everybody doing, man?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. That's what's up. That's good. But to get things kick started, man, we got to just jump straight into the recaps of these games that occurred this last weekend and just not yesterday but Monday night. We gotta have some discussions, man. We gotta have some conversations, and one of those conversations has to be surrounded around Justin Herbert. Fair or unfair, however people may feel about it, he played absolutely terrible. There's no other way to describe it. So before I get into what I want to say, I'm gonna let you go, Breeze, and we got one more joining up. We got Quincy in the building now. Hot take Quincy. I know he got a lot to say about this past week, but before we get into any of that, man, before I go on my little spiel, because I expect to make a clip. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Breeze, tell me what your thoughts was about the first game of the to kick off the playoffs with the Houston Texans and the Chargers. What was your thoughts?
Oh, man. Well, first things first, man, I want to shout out the Houston Texans and the Chargers, man. They want me some money. Appreciate y'all on the parlay, first things first. But
Right.
the game was, I don't, I don't know what that was, man. I think, honestly, I want to take blame myself because I hyped Justin Herbert up. I mean, if y'all was here last week, you heard me say this is going to be his game, his coming out party when he step into that, that Lamar, that Patrick Mahomes, that Josh Allen realm as far as, elite quarterbacks in the NFL. It's going to be his takeover game. And he went out there and absolutely did the opposite. And I was bagging on CJ Stroud, man, and he went out there and he balled out, man. I mean, I don't know if I think I'm bad luck, but for what I saw in the games, man, those four interceptions, they were painful to watch, man. I can just say two. I saw two tip passes, two missed passes, one through Will Disneyhand, one a little over Lad McConkey. But other than that, man, it was a horrible game. It looked like the Chargers didn't have any sort of direction. They weren't that fluid team rolling into the playoffs that I thought they would be. Coming off that last win that they had regular season, Lad McConkey was rolling. He did his thing in his first playoff game. Big touchdown, big 80, 85-yard touchdown at the end of the game. But for the most part of the game, it wasn't even close. Once the Texans got momentum rolling, and it wasn't even just that they just outplayed the Chargers. Like they just literally just cranked the car and just turned the gas on and just steamrolled them, bro. It wasn't even competitive. That last second touchdown brought the score a little closer than what it was, but they just literally steamrolled them, bro. The pressure was there. Justin Herbert gave us a foreshot on what Sam Darnold was going to look like, and he pulled the Sam Darnold. I don't know, man. I'm deeply disappointed, man. Cause Herbert's my guy. I was rooting for him, But with every great player, you gotta take your fault when you take your fault. And I put 80% of this game on him. As him being the quarterback, being the leader. I put 80% of it on him. But yeah, man, that's my take on the game. I'm
Okay.
glad it made me some money, but disappointed.
Okay. I mean, all fair points, all valid points. And Quincy, I sent your message, bro. I sent you the link in your messenger, so you can send that link to them. That's the YouTube link. But Quincy, man, you got anything you want to add to what Breeze was talking about, or any of your thoughts from the game from Houston versus the Chargers?
Man. My Herbert agenda is in the trash, bruh. I got a lot of love for Jay Herbo, man. That's my dog. My goodness, bro. I can't even defend it. I tried to. I can't even. There was no positives on his game that whole night. I mean, that whole afternoon. I know that people when Quentin Johnston he trash and the O line ain't good. All they got is Joe Alt. Man, I saw the throws he was forcing, the plays he was trying to extend where it was nothing there. It was just like, bruh, like he looked terrible. And this ain't his first playoff game where he blew something like that. We saw the 27-0 choke job. It's just like, bruh, like I honestly I'm disappointed, bro. I'm extremely disappointed in Justin Herbert. Um,
So let me
I'm
let me
extremely
let me let me ask you this, because you still think he top five?
nah, bruh. He gone. He up out of there, bruh. Hell nah. He
Hmm.
he ain't even right. He ain't even close. He's. I wouldn't even
Hmm.
call him a great quarterback because great quarterbacks. Remember we always say, right? Great quarterbacks. They have that it factor. They have that thing about them. They can make bad teams decent. Not even average or good. I'm talking about decent. They can make a bad team look really good. A bad offense look good. Justin Herbert can't, bruh. And I'm just disappointed, bro. I'm extremely disappointed.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's it's definitely a gut wrenching and nerve wracking. But before I get into my spiel, Jack said, "What's going on? What's up, my boy? Make sure you tuning in. We're gonna be live each and every Thursday night, 8:30, same time we are now. You feel me? So if you're not doing so already, my boy Jack, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. But
Shout out
let
to
me say
Jack.
this.
That's my bad. That's my boy. He said he wanted to watch the show and podcast. So it's my dog right there. Shout out to Jack.
Oh yeah, much love. Always appreciative of it, man. But let me say this. Let me say this first, man. First and foremost, I told Breeze this last week when we had this discussion. Man, I didn't think Herbert was a top five quarterback going into the game, and for sure he damn sure not one now. I mean, so I'm not saying this for everyone that's gonna come out and say it's a one game, people changing the narrative on Herbert because of one game. Nah, I've been felt he wasn't top five, and this game just solidified it. And the reason he's not top five is because it's the same things, a little similar to what you said, Quincy. Whenever a quarterback is viewed in that realm of you're one of the best at what you do, there is certain plays that are inexcusable, and there are certain performances that you just simply cannot accept from a guy that you're saying is in the same stratosphere or that same category as a Josh Allen, as a Lamar Jackson, as a Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow. Like, he has to be better when the lights are their brightest, and he was putrid when they needed him to be his best. Was the team around him playing exceptional by any means? No. But the difference, and I said this last week when we had this discussion between him and CJ Stroud, what exactly what I said is what they displayed this past Sunday or Saturday, whenever they played. Bro, I said the difference between Jay Herbo and CJ isn't just is that Justin Herbert is a better talent, because he is. He has a stronger arm, whatever the case may be. But CJ Stroud's feel for the game is simply better than Justin Herbert's. He feels his pocket presence. You can tell he has a better feel in the pocket with pressure. You can tell he's a better playmaker. He's willing to extend plays with his feet and still look downfield and make accurate passes, as we've seen this past weekend when they beat the Chargers. And on top of the fact, even when he's not playing his best, which he did not play his best this game, on top of that, he still can make one or two plays that could help solidify a game. You don't get that from Justin Herbert. And that's the problem. That's the difference between the two right now, in my opinion. Now, whoever you take in between them, again, like I said last week, that's a toss up. Like, if you want to take Herbert because the upside is through the roof and you think he's a better talent and he could be groomed into something more special, cool.
Man,
If you take a CJ Stroud because CJ has shown he can come up big in the big moments and despite the fact that if he don't play well, he can still put together a drive that can help you seal a game. Cool. I don't care who you taking between the two, but I've said this entire time, the gap between them is not a gap. It's neck and neck. And whoever you take between either one, it's because of personal preference. It's not because one is just clearly better than the other. That's what I've always said. And at the end of the day, like I said, man, I don't even see how people thought Herbert was better than Matt Stafford. We just witnessed it. Matt Stafford went in to a game against a 14-win team, the first ever 14-win team in a wild card round, and beat them convincingly. Played a good game. So I'm just confused on why people ever thought he was better than Stafford. I'm just confused about that.
Against a great defense too, because that Vikings defense ain't garbage.
I mean, the defense is. I mean, their pass defense is horrible, bro. They're very good run stoppers and they're very good hitters, but the pass defense is horrible for Minnesota. It's been a problem all year, but they do play physical and they do have a very nice front seven and a solid linebacker core, bro. Just their DBs suck.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
disappointed, bro. I have no words, dog. Like I was speechless on Saturday. Like I'm just disappointed, bro. I hyped this man up. Man, I
I'm trying
made
to
so
tell you,
much
man.
excuse. I'm like, bro, man, the upside is there. He could be the next Brady. He could be the next Peyton, and bro, like,
Oh no. You was going too far, my boy.
not. I mean, bro,
You was
6'5" 2". Think about it. He built like Cam Newton, and can throw. Like I'm talking about, he can really, really make plays. But it's just like, bro, where's the issue, dog? Like when the lights are bright, that's when he crumbles. I don't understand.
yeah, man. I think I'm not gonna like I said. I think
Hold on,
during the
yeah, I'll
game,
be right.
like he didn't necessarily put together his best football play in this game, but it was a lot of plays that I saw like in general, like schematically, like the whole team that like really just was like just depleting. Like I know you were saying like if quarterbacks have that it factor, they should be able to bring their team back into it and everything. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. If we're in the game, bro, we score a touchdown. We finally get a touchdown on the board after only having 2 field goals the whole game. We get a touchdown, and our point after attempt get blocked and taken back for a safety, bro. Come on, that's depleting, bro. Be real. That's depleting, bro. I mean, if I'm throwing the ball to my only weapon at this point, Lad McConkey, and that ball that went over his head, like, bro, he was there for it, bro. He could have caught that. He was there for it. It was like a lazy jump that he had on it. The ball went over him. Okay, I'll put that on Herbert, but that ball was there in his catch vicinity. Will Disley,
Nah, I mean,
I don't know how to,
No,
I don't know how that ball,
that was a bad ball, bro.
it
No,
I
lie.
don't
was,
know how
yeah,
that
bro. I was about
ball,
to say that was a bad ball, bro.
I don't know how that ball went through Will Disley hand. I don't know what happened on that one, bro.
That
Like it's just,
that's
bro.
the one play I'll give to Herbert. That's the one turnover. Yeah, that was
It's
just
it's just
terrible.
it's just, bro. I'm gonna be real, bro. In a game where we can fight back, bro, it's just certain plays that they just deplete us, bro. Like, bro, the defense is tired because we're just constantly three and out, and we get on offense. Okay, pick six. Now the defense are sitting there on the sideline like, dang, now we got to come out there. We can't play air. We can't play air football. The offense goes back out there, and you throw another pick. You missing passes. People not catching passes. Quentin Johnson, he finished the season with 10 catches in the game. I'm like, oh snap, this man finally finna click into it because he's a phenomenal prospect talent wise. Look at him. Dude built like a tank. He's like 6'3", like almost like 210, bro. Dude's an
Man
athletic
can't
freak.
catch.
Man can't catch nothing. Winning that game in a donut cardio. I was like, bro, if you saw the depth chart and the difference between yards between Lad McConkey and the next receiver, I think it was like Lad had like 189 and the next receiver had
180,
like
yeah,
maybe
180 something, 190.
yeah
Like, bro, that's
190
ridiculous,
to
bro.
like 4. I think it was like maybe 35, 40 for the next receiver.
Yeah, like
I like
45 some yards. That's ridiculous,
Well, hold
bro.
on.
so
Here's the thing though. Here's the thing, and this is why I said what I said about playmaking and being able to make those one or two plays. That's all the difference in the world. Because you can say the same thing about C.J. Stroud with Nico Collins. Like Nico Collins had a 122. The next closest is Xavier Hutchinson, a guy who probably played 10 snaps this year with 34 yards. I mean, I'm just saying, bro. Like, we have to understand that yes, both quarterbacks did not play with a phenomenal situation this past week because they both were sacked more than twice. They both was under duress and pressure the entire game. It seemed they both had boneheaded mistakes and plays. But the difference was one stepped up and made the plays when they needed it the absolute most, and the other simply didn't. That's the difference. And that's sometimes that's what football games come down to. Is my quarterback can my quarterback make one or two more plays than the other guy? And that's what it
Shout out
was.
to shout out to the Texas defense, man. I know I was giving D'Amico Ryan's hell, man, but his defense showed up and showed out. Defense won that game, bro. Bro, defense, special team block, take back, pick sixes, forcing fumbles, goal line stops. Defense won that game. CJ Stroud, you played enough to win. You did your thing, man. But shout out to that defense, man. I know that defense was shaky coming in, but if they can play like that, I can see them really getting into a dogfight with Kansas City, man.
All right. Anything else you want to add, Quincy, before we move on to the next game?
Nah, that's it, man. I'm just disappointed with Herbert, bro. I can't even. I'm speechless,
Man, hurt my feelings.
man.
All right. So let's move off into the Ravens and Steelers game. And as we all know, the Ravens absolutely manhandled the Steelers pretty much the entirety of the game. The Steelers made it interesting after Russell Wilson had a pretty good second half, specifically a third quarter. But the game never, in my opinion, the game never really felt close. I thought the Ravens took it away pretty early and quickly. But any thoughts you got to add, Quincy, that you want to say in regards to the game?
I mean, I'm not. I don't. I'm not surprised. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I know you had the upset prediction. Steelers might upset them boys.
I don't,
But
no, no, no.
He
Like I said,
he
I said that for a reason. Do you
oh,
gonna
he
okay.
see it?
upset me with that.
I said that for a reason.
But yeah, I'm not surprised, man. Again, the Steelers defense, they're a good defense, they're a pretty good defense, but that offense is really, really, really shaky. Um, I think Tomlin, I think I haven't really read the reports. I saw a couple of rumors going on that they might want to bring him back for another season, but I think it's time to call it quits, especially after an embarrassing loss like that. Like he was just out coached, and to be out coached by John Harbaugh, bruh, out of all coaches, you get what I'm saying? To be out coached out of John. Remember, what's crazy? Remember last week it was like John Harbaugh. Lamar saved that man career, and we were
Yeah,
I was rewatching some film, and the NFL released a clip where Lamar hiked the ball. They were in the red zone. Lamar hikes the ball. I don't know if y'all saw the clip, and Harbaugh's talking to himself like, throw it away, throw it away, throw it away. And Lamar's gonna do what he does, right? He's gonna escape the pocket, make plays. And John Harbaugh telling himself, throw it away, throw it away, throw it away. And Lamar makes a great play, throws a little check down to Justice Hill after escaping the D line, throws a check down, touchdown. And I'm just like, bruh, this is a coach. You feel me? In a game where y'all clearly outclassed. Like y'all are this ain't even close. And you got the arguably the best quarterback not named Mahomes in the NFL. So for you to to lose to a coach like that who ain't got no faith in his quarterback and his MVP quarterback, like for you to get outclassed like that, bro, it's time to call it quits. I think it's time the Steelers move on from Tomlin. I think it's time they blow it up. You know, he brought them a Super Bowl. Amen. Good job. You got brought one to the city. Thank you for all you've done. I still think that Super Bowl was Bill Cowher's team. I don't care what nobody say. He inherited a great team from Bill. Um, but I think it's time for Tomlin to call it quits, man. But I'm not surprised by the result. We all knew going into this that it wasn't gonna be close.
all right, what you got, Breeze?
Man, like everything Quincy said was true, man. Pretty much like the same thing I said last week, that play calling is so predictable and archaic. Like it's ridiculous, bro. Like I don't even have the call sheet, and I can just look at the formations like from the TV. Okay, it's gonna be a halfback dive. Okay, it's gonna be a counter. Okay, Russ is gonna throw a screen, punt. Next drive is gonna be a dive. Russ is gonna take a deep shot. Russ is gonna get sacked, punt. Like, bro, it's the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And like I said, Tomlin is. I think Tomlin needs a new staff. He's gonna stay around, man. He needs a new staff. He needs some new play calling. He needs some new life in there. Cause I forgot the name of their offensive coordinator. What's this guy's name? I forgot.
Arthur Smith.
Arthur
Arthur
Smith. Yeah,
Smith, bruh. Insane
Arthur
that
Smith.
I'm surprised he still got a job. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, Arthur Smith is just number one. He's been trash to me all year because he seems to be trying to run the same pro style offense for Justin Fields that you're running for Russell Wilson. And I don't know why, because they're two completely different quarterbacks. I don't know why. I don't know like. It's baffling at this point. He's doing the same thing Shane Steichen is doing. Honestly, and it's not making any sense at all. You have two different quarterbacks. You're running the same system. You have weapons. Your main weapon, George Pickens. If you see the games is going out of the way, I'm not resolving George Pickens of any blame or anything, but just get him the ball. Just get him the ball. He's the only thing you got at this point. And they're single covering him. It's not like they're double teaming him. They just honestly just don't respect Russ enough to double team George Pickens or nothing. No one's getting double teamed. The whole offense looks putrid. Like, bro, just like come on, man. Like it's ridiculous at this point. I knew the blowout was gonna happen. Did I expect? I didn't even expect Henry to go for like one. What did he have? Like 155 or something like that.
183.
Yeah, like one,
183.
bro. Like I knew they was gonna get smacked, but I didn't expect Henry to just break away like that. Cause I'm thinking, okay, Steelers, physical football, stop the
Yeah.
run, run the ball. But man, once I saw it, I was like, yeah, I turned it off at halftime, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I clicked in because I saw Russ, cooking, but the restaurant was burned at that point.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, listen. Let me say this, man. Let me say this, and I'm gonna mute both of y'all real quick so I can just get this off because I don't want no echoes or nothing. Because this is gonna be my clip right here. Listen, man. It's time that people admit that Mike Tomlin isn't who they thought he was. It's plain and simple. That's just what it is. It's time people admit that he's not this great coach that people said he is. He's not this top 3 coach that people said he is. Hell, at this point, I don't know if he's a top 5 coach because it's simply put not good enough. He has not won a playoff game in almost a decade. He's lost 6 straight playoff games in that same time span. And that's also the fact that, on top of the fact, that his team, who's supposed to be a hard-nosed, gritty, tough, defensive-minded team and coach, they've given up 28 points or more in this 6-game losing stretch that they've had in the postseason, which is the second most of any coach under one team. It is inexcusable at this point. And if anyone out there is making excuses for it at this time, you're simply put not realizing that he just ain't it. You're simply in delusional la la land, bro. Because I've never seen a guy not win this long and go this long without postseason success or a successful franchise, period, in terms of them actually playing for something to amount to something. And it's just always constant excuses. They bring up the quarterback situation as if he did not choose the quarterbacks. He chose to bring in Justin Fields and Russell Wilson, and he benched Justin Fields in favor for Russ just for them to lose 5 straight games. He brought in Arthur Smith. He hires his coordinators. All the offensive woes and offensive play calling issues they've had, yes, the coordinators have not been good, but don't forget he's hiring these dudes. He's hiring them. So who's at fault? At some point, like, hey, they have to say Mike Tomlin is not the coach we think he is. At some point, someone has to say that. Like, it's killing me at this point. Like, I don't know, man. I'm done, y'all. I just don't understand, man. I just don't understand. It makes no
But
sense.
I can't. I don't understand. What I don't understand, and I've been trying to. I wanted to get this off before I forget because I'm glad y'all brought up his staff and Arthur Smith. Bruh, Mike Tomlin sat there and watched Arthur Smith call plays for the Baltimore Ravens, right? To coordinate the plays for the Baltimore Ravens. When Arthur Smith was in Baltimore, the one of the main gripes of that offense was it's predictable. They know exactly what they're gonna do with Lamar. It's predictable. It's predictable. And Mike Tomlin saw that man get ran out of Baltimore, get absolutely embarrassed when it mattered most, when the play calling mattered most. And Mike Tomlin still said, I'm gonna hire this man as my offensive coordinator. Just to have him run, just to have him sit there and call run, pass on third down. Run, pass on third down. Run, pass on third. Just like you said, Brizo. Dive, counter, slant. Dive, counter, deep shot. Counter, deep shot, slant. Nothing. It's like I'm watching 2005 era football. It's ridiculous, bro. I just have to get that off my chest, bro. I don't understand how some of these offensive coordinators, especially like Arthur Smith, who are clearly not good at what they're supposed to be doing, get these opportunities over and over. And Mike Tomlin sat there and watched this man call them plays and still decides to hire him. Ain't no, just to piggyback off what you said to T, there ain't no excuse for this man to come back as a head coach. I'm sorry, bruh. He got to go prove himself again. It ain't no reason he should be the Steelers head coach. And if I'm a Steelers fan and that organization bring back Mike Tomlin next year, I'm man, I'm gonna have some words. If I'm a Steelers fan and I see Mike Tomlin come back next year, there's some problems. There's some problems.
See, Gino just said a great comment, and this is facts. Mike Tomlin equals Doc Rivers. That's facts.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
facts. Both of them living off of one ring. This legacy,
One
quote unquote, that
championship.
they built. They respected by their colleagues around the league because they are not aggressive, but they're prideful men, black men in particular, who a lot of people admire and adore for whatever reason. And for whatever reason, they can be on a good team, they could do a good job or good enough job that they could keep a job, but they're never good enough to get the full job done. That's like a McDonald's employee being able to take people orders but can't pack a damn bag. Like how are you a good employee but you can't put the food in the bag? Like it don't make sense, dog. Like it just genuinely don't make sense. It blows my mind that people still to this day, to this point, will make every excuse that they could make for Mike Tomlin to why the job ain't getting done. It just makes no sense to me. And the biggest thing people want to always go back to and harp on is the quarterback situation. Gang, the man had every say so in every single starting quarterback that there was. If he can't figure it out by this point, I don't know what to tell him. It's been almost how long been retired? What, 7 years ago? What was it?
Yep.
It's been
He retired in
7 years. You can't find another
20,
decent quarterback.
2016.
That sound like a coaching problem, bro. That sound like a coaching problem. I don't know, man.
Bro, ain't no excuse, bro.
I don't know what else.
There's no excuse, bro.
I have no idea what anyone else need to see, dog. I really don't.
There's
Breeze,
no excuse, bro. It's a shame.
You got anything you want to add, Breeze?
Nah, I mean, y'all boys cooking, man. I'm just letting y'all boys cook, man. Y'all boys cooking.
It just makes no sense to me, man. I don't understand it. But let's get to the other side of the ball, man. With the Baltimore Ravens, they look prime for a run. And of course, I know you said this before. You said you think this is the Ravens' year to finally piece it all together. Do you still stand with that? Do you believe this is their year?
I actually, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Um, I don't think so,
Mm.
and I say that because of this. I was hoping. Now, let me say this because I know last week I clowned them a little bit. Marlon Humphrey had a good game. He made some plays last week, so shout out to him. I know I dogged this game last week. Um, but those DBs still, bro, they was getting cooked a little. If we looked at some of them play, and the Steelers ain't got that good of an offense. I don't think so, bro. Great defenses win championships, and I don't think the Ravens offense is good enough to last shootout after shootout after shootout when it comes to playoff games, bro. After watching um the Bills game, the Bills don't have a great defense either. But after watching the Bills game, after watching the Texans offense, I mean their whole everything about the Texans, I'm gonna be honest. After watching the Eagles and their line, bruh, I don't think so, man. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think the Ravens. I don't see not with these DBs. I don't see them winning a chip this year. If they do, then shit. I'm happy because my boy Lamar got him a chip. But I don't know, man. I don't think so, bruh.
Okay. What you say, Breeze? You got anything you want to add?
I ain't gonna lie to you, Quincy. I disagree. I'm gonna tell you why I disagree, bro. Because when you look at, let's say, for example, when you look at Houston, right? Their problem is they're a horrible play from behind team. If you ever notice when the game gets out of hand for them, or when they're down maybe a score or two scores, bro, everything just goes haywire. And the one thing that Baltimore does that I have to give them credit for is they run the ball. For some reason, bro, it can be 3rd and 9, 3rd and 11. They know how to get to that yard line. They know how to scheme up a Derrick Henry counter. They know how to Lamar option. They know how to do something to keep drives rolling, to get first downs and control clock with running the football. And with the dominant run game like that, bro, the play action opens up. So you have Mark Andrews who's having a resurgence now because he was looking kind of down the beginning half of the year, but he picked it up. Isaiah Likely is coming around. Zay Flowers is out, but Zay Flowers is his biggest target. They like, bro, they're not specifically dominant in the pass game, but as much as they rely on the run game and people stack the box to try to stop Lamar and Derrick Henry, it takes away from the beauty in Lamar's arm, which are darts. Like his throwing mechanics are not. I wouldn't say they're like prototypical, like like a Tom Brady or a Peyton Manning type of quarterback, but he throws darts. He throws pinpoint balls. He doesn't throw float balls or whatever. He throws darts, and his accuracy is it's a very unique throwing ball, bro. It's a beauty to watch. It's very unique. And for them to get into shootouts, I don't think they'll get into many shootouts if they execute managing that ball and running the ball, bro, because they're milking the clock. If they get into a game, let's say if they make it to the bowl and they meet Philly, Philly can't move the ball like that, bro. Jalen Hurts is I don't know what's going on, but he's not moving the ball that well, bro. Yeah, he played against the Packers, but bro, so many injured pieces on Green Bay and Jordan Love's arm being hurt and his throwing arm was hurt. And literally their only weapon is Josh Jacobs at this point. Like bro, it was predictable. Like bro, just stop the run, let Jordan Love self implode. Now they're going to Buffalo, and they're gonna meet up with Josh Allen, which his receiving core is questionable as well, bro, because they're young. They ran into the Denver Broncos, and the Denver Broncos, I give them their credit, bro. The score didn't do the game justice, because for the most part they did a good job of containing, keeping it close. It's just two big plays broke the game open, but for the most part they did a pretty good job up until I want to say midway third quarter. They did a pretty good job. It wasn't like a demolition job. If you just look at the score, you would just think, oh wow, they blew them out. Like it was a pretty good game up until like halfway third quarter. Not taking anything away from the Bills. But all these offenses, bro, and all these teams that we're naming, other than the Detroit Lions, which offensively, bro, they don't have a weakness. They can run. They have great receivers, great tight ends. I don't think there's anybody in the AFC that's really gonna go shootout for shootout with them because none of the lasting defenses are really gonna clamp down and stop Derrick Henry or stop Lamar with the option, bro. So I'm not gonna lie, it's looking like they can represent, bro. They can take it there with Kansas City, get a gritty game, and it's gonna come down to Justin Tucker, which that's a big what if. But I think Baltimore can get it done this year, bro. Like just everything they have on paper, it seems like enough.
Mm, okay. I like the reasons. Let's read some of these comments though before Quincy join back up. That boy Gino tagged Mark, telling him to join us in the truth about Mike Tomlin. Brandon, first time commenter, was up, my boy. Appreciate the comment. The AFC South has more wins this postseason than the NFC North and AFC West combined. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, the AFC West is going to change soon, more than likely, because the Chiefs. So I mean, we'll see. If the Lions win the Super Bowl, do they have a pride parade? I don't know if you're trying to be funny or not, but they'll definitely have a parade. Um, but I get why you say that, but as you feel me, you can't say certain things. They
Yeah,
get
like
they get by Buffalo is their year. As long as Tucker not drunk, they holding the ball long enough to win. Yeah, Gino basically agreed with you, Q. And they go,
Q, man, nigga, that was me.
no. My bad. I had said Q on the screen. That's why I said Q. But yeah, he agreed with you though, Breeze. But let me hold on before I add on to anything. You had anything you want to say in response to that, Quincy, or no?
Nah, man. Hey, he got his points. I got mine. I mean, I don't agree with the Eagles can't move the ball. And don't get me wrong, I clown Hurts. I do, and I'm gonna keep clowning Hurts until he prove me otherwise. As far as him being, an elite passer or anything like that, but the Eagles, man, that bruh, Jalen Hurts, he gets time in the pocket. And the Eagles, in my opinion, have the best defense in the playoffs, period. I don't think there's a better defense than the Eagles. If the Ravens team goes and plays Philly, I don't think the Ravens is it gonna be a good game? Yeah, but I don't think the Ravens come out on top. I think that Philly does a better job at chewing the clock. We've seen it all year. They do a much better job at chewing clock and controlling the tempo of the game. And they really, 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 really have that front seven on lock, man. They win the trenches battle damn near every week. So that's the only rebuttal I got. But I see his point. Man, I'd love to see Lamar get a ring. That's been my stance since the season started. And I love to see my boy Zay go for 150 in the Super Bowl. You feel me? I love to see it.
Yeah, he
But
got to play.
I
He got to
mean,
play first.
if that if that defense play like they've been playing, I can't see it, man. I can't see a Ravens Super Bowl win.
Hey Quincy, let me ask you something. Come on, T, before you take over. This game
Mhm.
that we just saw against the Packers, right? The last
Mm-hmm.
the last episode that we had, I called it out, bro. I said Christian Watson, your deep threat is out. Jordan Love hurt his throwing elbow, they're out. Come on, bro. I understand the Eagles defense is good, bro, but the Packers defense has not been that good, bro. It's not been cohesive. There were so many injuries
No, hey,
and just to piggyback
I
on what you're saying, bro, just be real, bro. Do you really think that the Packers had a chance against the Eagles, bro? Because for some reason, bro, Jalen Hurts moving the ball against the Packers, it was painful to watch, bro. That first drive when he had like maybe 30 years in the pocket and delivered that touchdown, whoop de doo. But bro, if you think If you think that Packers defense that was banged up, that was depleted, that was everything, best DB out and everything, if you think that's going to be the standard moving forward for the rest of these playoff teams, bro, you're mistaken, bro. They're stacking the box for Saquon, and they want Jalen Hurts to beat him with his arm. And Jalen Hurts isn't beating anybody with his arm. That's why I say it's a toss up. If the Baltimore Ravens can go in there and control clock, and they have that Derrick Henry run special, and they have that LeBron, they have Lamar on the option and everything, and they're killing clock and they're controlling tempo and they're massive chunk drives, and you have no choice but to actually force Jalen Hurts to throw. That's an easy win, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's an easy win.
Easy win. That's
Nah,
crazy.
nah, you talking a little reckless right there.
So
But
you got
I
faith in
listen,
Jalen Hurts dealing for the win.
no, hold on. Like I said, I don't have no. Hold on, let me say this. I ain't got no faith in Hurts as a passer. Remember what I said? I think that Hurts is not. People try to make him out to be this. I be telling people, bro, without that line, he might not be top 10. If I'm being honest, as far as a quarterback goes, he's a decent quarterback in my eyes. He ain't a. I wouldn't say he's a great, you know, quarterback. I wouldn't put him nowhere near top 5. With that being said, um, the Eagles as a whole, I'm looking at everything. You know what I'm saying? You got arguably the best running back in the league, right? Only one who has a better argument right now is Derrick Henry. You're arguably the best running back in the league. Boom. You got AJ Brown. Y'all clown me when I was talking trash about AJ Brown. You got AJ Brown, right? You got Smitty as your wide receiver too. You got a good receiver core because you also got Dallas Goddard at tight end. You got again. Maybe I'm tripping. If y'all don't agree with me, let me know. But in my opinion, you got the best defense in the playoffs right now. I don't think there's a better defense in the playoffs with all the teams left. I don't. The Texans have a good defense too, but I think the Eagles as a whole is the best defense, and you also have the best O line in the playoffs. When you can put a lot of quarterbacks in that situation, and they can win a Super Bowl because you surrounded that quarterback with top tier talent all across the boards. You get what I'm saying? That the Ravens' downfall is their their defense. That's their downfall. You get what I'm saying? We saw it with Brett. That's why Russ was trying to he was trying to do it, make his little magic happen. Going deep, whatever. The games that we've seen the Ravens lose or the Ravens barely come out on top. They've been shootouts here and there, or they lose because let's take away Justin Tucker, but they lose because DBs getting burnt, stuff like that. You feel me? So the way I look at it, can y'all hear me? Just make sure y'all can still hear me.
Yeah, you started breaking up a little bit, but I can hear you now.
Hello?
Yeah, you can hear
Yeah,
me?
we can hear you, bro. We can hear you.
Yeah. My bad. But with the DBs getting burnt toast, all that stuff, I just feel like you know defense really does win championships. I know it's a saying that everybody says, but I think it's the truth. Defense does win championships, and I don't see the Ravens defense hang. I don't see the Ravens as a whole hanging with that Philly team, bro. That Philly team is, man. I got to give credit to where credit's due with Howie. He built a really really good team, bro. Hindsight is 2020. That man built a really 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 structured and well built team. So
That's
I
the
don't
same team that had hell
I
with the
get what you're
Panthers, bro.
saying. I'm not trusting Hurts to throw 350 yards and 400 yards to will my team to a Super Bowl win. No, but I don't even think they're gonna be in a situation like that. If the Eagles were to lose in the playoffs, it's gonna be because Hurts had a really bad game. I'm gonna excuse the Packers game because he got to come off, shake the rust off. He had the concussion protocol, ain't playing in a while. You know, first game back jitters happen. You feel me? Got to get back to playing comfortable. So I'm gonna let that week slide. Let's see how he does. Uh, let's see how he does this upcoming weekend. You know, we'll see if the Eagles really bout it or if they pretenders. If they really contenders or if they pretenders.
All right, let's get into some of these comments, man. So Jack said the Rams will upset the Eagles this weekend, and Houston will cover the spread. Okay. Uh, Quincy think he slid. He trying to skip Bayless. You got everything to win. So when you win, yeah, that's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. According to Dan and Rex, around the Packers strapped up the wideouts more than Jalen. I mean, hey, and Mark,
Nah, I don't agree with that. Jalen played bad.
Mark coming forget something crazy. He said, "This I see the light now. This past year cannot be defended at all." Gang, I've been saying this to you for 5 years.
Man, that
I've been
that's a
saying this
fed
for
up
five
Steelers fan
years.
right there.
I've been saying this for 5 years. They called me crazy. I remember I went on Facebook Live in the barbershop after they lost to the Browns in the playoffs, and I sat there and said, Mike Tomlin is the most overrated coach I've ever seen on my own two eyes. And now people are starting to come to the realization he truly is that. They coming to the realization, bro. Like I've been saying this for the last 5, 6 years. This man not who y'all think he is, and now y'all see it. And one last comment from Mike said, "Real talk, Tavares. You know I was one of the biggest Tomlin defenders, not anymore." Yeah, I mean, brother, that's what happens. You know, we come to the realization of the truth. Like you gotta be accepting of it. But my thoughts on the Ravens, man. I personally believe the Ravens can make a run at it. Because I think from top to bottom, I think this is a team that could beat any remaining team in the AFC, whether they have to play, well, they do have to play the Bills, whether they play the Bills, whether they play the Chiefs, whether they play the Texans. I think they could beat any team that's left on the schedule. So I think they could definitely make a run to the Super Bowl. Winning it is a different discussion because you got two teams, I think, who are just simply put the best two orchestrated and just well all around teams we've seen in such a long time with the Eagles and the Lions. Anyone on any given Sunday is going to be a tough out when you come playing one of those teams. So it's a tough sell for me to say that they definitively are going to bring it home this year. I don't think that, but I do think they have a strong possibility to make the Super Bowl for sure. And bad boy Mark sound like me once I realized the 2000 Pistons was done. I wish I'm in the clubs. It was hard to hear, but yeah, I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, sometimes you gotta come to that realization, man. Sometimes you gotta come to that realization. But let's get off into the other game that occurred, man. And we're gonna talk about the Rams and the Vikings. And
Boy. This is what I've been waiting on.
Let's get into the Rams and the Vikings, man. I know you got a lot to say. You go ahead, get off your chest, my boy. Go ahead.
Man, give me some time to speak my piece. First and foremost, much respect. Shout out to the Rams. Shout out to Stafford. Shout out to McVay. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't a McVay believer early on in the season. I remember we had that talk on the pod when I first joined the pod, and you was trying to make me see the light, and I refused to see it, but I saw the light. I saw the light, man. McVay is a really good coach. I'm gonna say that. Shout out to the Rams. Really, real good game played by the Rams. I did not think this was gonna be close because the Rams have terrible, terrible, terrible DVs. They are hot garbage, and Cam Kitchens is like the only name that you could really name off that defense. Period. So I thought it was gonna be a blow. I thought it was gonna kill them boys. I say all that to say this: Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold does not deserve to even get a $50 million contract. Sam Darnold is who we always thought he was. Sam Darnold. Remember what I said the first time we brought this up? I said Sam Darnold is in the perfect situation. You cannot beat this situation, Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold was in a better situation than Brock Purdy. And the 49ers were stacked. Sam Darnold was given the best, yes, I said it, the best receiver in the league. Sam Darnold was given a great tight end in Hawkinson, a decent O-line. The only thing he was missing, and I think he had a decent halfback in Aaron Jones. I know the name ain't really as hype as it was when he was in Green Bay, but I think Aaron Jones still a solid rusher. He also had a good run defense. And for you win 14 games. So everybody's big on him. Oh, Sam Darnold about to get paid. He about to get paid. He throwing for 350 yards. He throwing 4 touchdowns in the game. Sam Darnold about to get paid. That's what everybody was screaming. And I saw it, T. I said, nah, bruh. He is a glorified game manager. Sam Darnold is who we always saw on New York. He's who we saw in Carolina. Ain't nothing changing his game. I saw it. He holds on to the ball too long. Sam Darnold don't know how to get rid of the ball when there's defenders in his face. Sam Darnold try to force it when you shouldn't be forcing nothing. We want to talk about Herbert forcing it. Sam Darnold is worse. He be trying. Sam Darnold play football. Sam Darnold play football like he Patrick Mahomes. You would have thought that was Mahomes out there. That man try to extend play. He try to make things happen. That's not your game, bruh. You are a game manager. Your job is to take the little check downs here and there. If your first read not there, quickly look for a second. If the second ain't there, throw it away. It is what it is. Sam Darnold think he Lamar Jackson. He think he Josh Allen. I think he was listening to the media a little too much. Sam Darnold is trash. It's time we say it. He is trash. I think JJ would have gave him damn near the same results. I'm being honest. And yeah, I'm that might sound a little crazy with JJ being a rookie with no experience, but I'm be honest, bro. I think with JJ they win 10 to 12 games. I don't think it's much of a difference with JJ and as a rookie. Sam Darnold is trash. He is garbage. There should not be a single team running to sign Sam Darnold unless it's for the backup position. Not a single G. If any GM pays Sam Darnold $50 million and up, that GM deserves to be fired. I'm gonna say it right now. There's not a single GM that should be giving Sam Darnold no $50 million, 60, 70, $80 million contract. That is ridiculous. We saw with Daniel Jones, right? He won that playoff game and they was hyped. They paid him. And everybody said it was don't pay him. He ain't worth that money. But the Giants fans, they was too hyped. Oh, we got a quarterback. He gonna win games. We gotta stop. We gotta take the blinders off every now and then, man. We looking at it. We're not looking at it for what it is. We looking at the overall team production. And we thinking that quarterback, right? Remember what I said? Good quarterbacks, top 5, top 10 quarterbacks. These quarterbacks make bad teams look decent. They make bad teams look good, right? Like Joe Burrow. Now the Bengals ain't a bad team, but he kept them in and putting up MVP-like numbers. Good quarterbacks that have that it factor deserve to be paid good money. Sam Darnold is not a good quarterback. Sam Darnold has no it factor to his game. He has an arm, but that's it. There's nothing about Sam Darnold that you can't go find in an NCAA rookie with a strong arm. I don't see nothing in his game that's gonna make me say, Oh yeah, he's gonna be my franchise QB next year. Hell no. I'm gonna leave it at that. I got a lot more to say, but I ain't trying to go off on a whole rant. I'm gonna leave it at that, bro.
All right. Hello, Breeze. Before I get to you, I'm gonna get some of these comments, man. And I appreciate y'all boys commenting, man, showing love to the channel for sure. Sam Darnold, the future.
Hell no, he ain't. Don't. Hey, I'm gonna say this right now, cause hold on. Let me address that, cause I know New Orleans. I know they hungry for a quarterback. If New Orleans signs Sam Darnold, I'm a free agent. I will never support that organization. If they go and sign Sam Darnold, I will never support that organization. I'm telling y'all right now.
Your boy Quincy might have a damn heart attack. Darnold is the same old Jets. Darnold
Yeah,
shakes my head.
yes, he is. Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was bad. Breeze, you got anything you want to add, man?
I mean, it definitely was. It definitely was bad, but can we cut the guy a little slack, man? Like just a little, not too much, but just a little slack, man. Because in New York, there was questions if he could even play football. That's how bad it was. Now, when he got to Minnesota, he's in the ideal situation. He got his weapons, got his protection. He looked like a pretty serviceable quarterback. So what that tells you is he's not the answer if you're looking for an answer. He's a plug-in. And with the plug-in, you got to have everything perfect around him. If your team can execute that perfect, scenario for him, which is it's hard to come by, perfect O-line, perfect receivers, perfect running backs, and then you just stick him in for a bargain deal, then maybe you can do something. But he's not an answer. But Quincy, I think you're going a little too hard on the man, bro. Just to
No,
say
hold on.
there's
But that's my point. I said nobody should be paying him minimum $50 million. If you a
no, no,
plug-in quarterback, right? If you're a quarterback that needs to be perfect, you shouldn't be getting paid no $10 million a year. You a $5 million at most a year quarterback at most.
but Quincy, it's what the market dictates, bro.
Mm, mm.
Really, it's what
The
the
market,
market
the
dictates.
market made the Jags pay Trevor Lawrence all that money and Tua 200. What was Tua contract? What, and he got
He
what
got
53 million a year.
yeah, 53. Yeah, yeah,
That's the
That's
53.
difference, though,
insane,
bro.
bruh.
Wait, didn't Tua get an extension, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference, though, bro. Tua got an extension, so they were able to fumble around with the deal, make it team friendly. When you're outright free, bro, the ball is in your court. When you're outright free, Sam Darnold is gonna be outright free. He's gonna be like no restrictions, no nothing on him, bro. So let's just say, for example, let's say let's what team can use a quarterback? I don't even see an ideal situation for him, bro. Like that's
There
that's
isn't.
that's how much you
That's what I'm
like.
saying.
But bro, he wasn't as bad as you put him out to be, bro. Like to put it like
What?
the A did. But
Breeze, he
listen,
was
bro,
terrible, dog.
he was, bro. But for you to say, hey, there's rookie quarterbacks or there's someone you can find in the NCAA that can do what he did, nah, bro. Like cut it out, bro. That was a little excessive, bro. I know he was bad, bro, but that was a little excessive. Now what I can say is, bro, everyone is at fault because those receivers. I was watching a bunch of plays. I even stopped, paused, got a couple clips and everything. The Vikings were running some half-ass routes, man. Justin Jefferson was running some half-ass routes. Addison was running some half-ass routes. The line, I don't know what happened with that line. The line was looking really good all year. It started collapsing. I don't know if they got scared of Detroit or I don't know what it is. Just after that Lions game, everything just went completely left. The whole everything just went completely left on the whole team, bro. Now, if I was the Vikings, I'd bring him back. Bring him back. If he takes a prove it deal, I'd bring him back on a 1 year prove it. Because JJ McCarthy with that whole ACL, you don't know how his recovery is gonna be. I understand he sat the whole year, bro, but at the end of the day, he's still gonna be a rookie. All he did was red shirt and rehab. So now he has to red shirt and learn, and red shirt and go through those progressions. So give Sam Darnold maybe 5 to 6 games to prove it, and then if he still sucks, you stick JJ McCarthy in, bro. But I think the Vikings, they have a home for him, bro. They really do. I think that's the only situation that'll benefit him right now. Because if he goes back to the Jets, he's crazy.
I mean, I was just saying what it is, man. I think Sam Darnold, like Quincy said, I think he is who we thought he was. Like that's not that good of a quarterback, and that's not to say that he isn't going to find another job. He will. That's not to say that he's just downright terrible. I don't think he's just downright terrible, but at the same time, do I think he's good enough to win big games with, to win divisions with, to do these plethora of things you do with franchise quote unquote quarterbacks. But I just don't see him in that same light. I mean, I just don't see it, man. I know he had a good year this year. I know he played well for the majority of the games, but people got to understand that 11 of those wins they had out of the 14 was against non-playoff teams. Like he played a lot of teams who weren't competing for anything. Like, I'm just being real about it. I mean, hell, he played the Bears twice. That's 3 bye weeks in 1 year. If we're being real, like at least this season. So we got to be honest and we got to be fair with our critiques. Yes, Sam Darnold played well this year, and yes, I think he will get another job, and he'll get a very good chance to start somewhere next season. However, I think those teams who I seen talks and people saying he can get a 3-year, $100 million deal. Anyone giving him 100 anything, they're losing their fucking marbles. He's not worth a 30+ annual deal. He's not worth that. He's just not. I mean, that's no disrespect to him at all. I think he had a good year. I'm glad to see he's found his footing, but he's just not that, in my personal opinion. But let's get into the other side of the ball, man. We got Matt Stafford. Before I let y'all go, I want to say this, man. Like I said earlier about Herbert, I don't see why people ever thought Herbert was better than Matt Stafford. There, to me, in my personal opinion, is really not an argument at this point because Matt Stafford has shown you he can do everything Herbert can do, except for extend plays with his legs. And, he's up there in age now. He's not the athlete he once was, but he's a much better processor on the field. He goes through his progressions better. His pocket presence, in my opinion, is better, and he's a little more accurate with the ball than Jay Herbert is, in my opinion. So I don't see why people doubted Stafford as much as they did. Stafford went out here, had a pretty damn good game, 2 touchdowns. He didn't go absolutely crazy, but he didn't have to. The game was pretty much over after the first half when the Vikings seemed to be lifeless. So again, I never understood why people had this beef with Matt Stafford for so long as if he was a bad quarterback. He was never a bad quarterback. The Lions just simply put were not a good team. And yes, he had to be moved on from the Lions to reach their true potential because they got a lot of assets for him and they saved a lot of money moving on from him. Not denying that. But he was never the problem in Detroit, in my personal opinion. I told Gino, of my boy Stalin, I told him that same thing. Stafford wasn't the problem, but he wasn't the solution either. I 1,000% agree with that comment he made. But I just never liked the fact that people made it out to seem that he was the scapegoat to why him departing is the reason why now the Lions are successful. I never agree with that. But with all that being said, I told y'all this about Sean McVay. Quincy mentioned this earlier. I say it again. I told y'all Sean McVay is a top 5 coach in this league. He's a great coach in this league. He's doing it, and he's doing it with probably the worst roster right now in the playoffs, and he won a playoff game. I mean, what else is there to say? He's playing with a quarterback who had an injury scare to the point he didn't even know if he could throw a football again. He's playing with 2 receivers at any given moment, go out with injuries at any given moment. His running back, Kyren Williams, is a good back, but he's running behind a, at best, decent offensive line that's not opening holes consistently. And the defense, in my personal opinion, I said this before, they're young, they play hungry, and they play aggressive, but their inexperience in the secondary is terrible. So with all that adding up and all that being said, to go out here and beat a 14-win team, that's great coaching. At the end of the day, that's great coaching. So, like I said before, I said again, Sean McVay is a top five coach in this league. I don't want to hear any discussions about him not being one because there aren't five coaches definitively better than Sean McVay right now. They're just not. But anything y'all want to add to that?
I really think you hit something on the head with that, bro. But I must say they really played into the Vikings' weak point because I don't know if you remember earlier I said the Vikings secondary has been horrible. Like it sucks. Their linebacker core and the defensive line is pretty good to solid. You know they have some elite moments, but for the most part their DBs are terrible. For the past couple games, the Rams have been very reliant on Kyron Williams. If you guys have been watching, he's been having a lot of touches, a lot of running. In this
Yeah, that's been
particular
a lot to
game,
see.
yeah, in this particular game, I expected them to come in, and try to establish and run early. But then when I thought about it, I'm like, no, the Vikings secondary sucks. And they came in and they were just gunning like bombs away, just passing, passing, passing. And then I even posted in our chat, I said, yo, Stafford's gonna go for 300 tonight. Because there's no like I haven't seen a game this year where Stafford just instantly came in and just started gunning, gunning, gunning like that. I know Sean McVay did his homework and saw that their secondary is trash. They did a good job containing the run game, but the Rams just exploited the Vikings for what they were, a high power offense with a weak secondary and a bunch of gritty players on the line and linebackers. If you look at it, I think Puka like the whole team ate, bro. Like Cooper Cup only had one catch, but it was for like 30 yards. I think Puka finished with like what maybe like 59, 65 yards or something like that.
Nah, he had
And but the
44.
whole okay, but the whole team was eating, bro. Like if you look at the whole box score in general, the whole team was eating. Tight ends were eating. Screens were looking good. Like it was a well-rounded passing game. It wasn't that dominant. Okay, we're gonna feed Williams, feed Williams, feed Williams, and then Stafford comes save us. So Sean McVay, he gets his flowers because schematically he took down this high-powered offense, which the Vikings have had a high-powered offense this whole season. That offense has been great up until they ran into Detroit and into the Rams. But moving forward, do I think that they can replicate the same thing against the Eagles this week? Like Quincy said, their defense is really good. It's a really, really good defense, and they got hard hitters. They got smash mouth hitters. Cooper DeJean is playing really good. I forgot the other DB name, Reed Blankenship. He's playing really good. That front seven, they get after it, bro. They have some nasty physical players. They got a player from the Saints. What's the linebacker he played for the Saints, Quincy? He signed a one-year deal with the Eagles. He had a Pro Bowl year this year.
What you said?
The Eagles, they have a linebacker that came from the Saints, and he had like his career year this year with the Eagles. I forgot his name.
Or you
It's a
talking about Zach
linebacker.
Braun?
Yeah,
Zach
but
Yes.
Braun,
like
bro.
they have some physical players, and do I think they can like muck up the game and make it really really dirty? Yeah, I think they could. I think Cooper Cup at this point in his career, I don't think he can take too many of those kill shots that he used to take. Puka, he's a hard hitter, but he's shown he's a bit fragile. He can get dinged up. Matt Stafford isn't the most durable guy at this stage of his career, so physicality can play a role in it. But for the most part, Sean McVay gets his flowers, man. You were right, T. I gotta give you a W on that one, man. You were right.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, man. I remember earlier. I was like, I don't know, man. He won that Super Bowl. He ain't really been, but man, he went in there and he made me a believer. Like dog, that was amazing. Like he did that was a coaching masterclass. You feel me? Like he just like you said, Breeze. You hit y'all both hit everything on the head, man. You would have thought that I honestly thought it was gonna be a big Kyron Williams game, but like you said, the Vikings DBs ain't good. So what he do? He got two great receivers against bad DBs. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna abuse it. I'm gonna go straight, man. Forget the run game. We gonna abuse them DBs. We gonna tie them boys out. We gonna get this passing game established, and that's what they did. Killed them defensively. when you have a defense again, bro. I don't if y'all watch these Rams games, I'm telling y'all, bro. Like the Rams DBs are not. They're bad, bro. They pretty bad.
Yeah,
But
they oh yeah, they are.
they schemed a really, really good game against JJ, against Addison. It was a really good defensive scheme. They came in and they game planned to damn near perfection. Like they did a really, really good job, bro. So I'm really, really I'm 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 gonna eat my words because I said he wasn't top five. I'm gonna eat my words. Sean McVay is without a doubt a top five coach. He has pro- he has proved me wrong. He has proven any other doubter, he's proved them wrong. He is a good coach, man. He's a damn good coach. To do what he did against a 14-win team with this bad of a roster, that does not go unnoticed, dog. He's really good. And I'm gonna just say this on Sam Darnold, bruh. If any team, dog, if any team pays Sam Darnold more than $3 to $5 million a year, that GM should be under fire if that team don't succeed. I don't give a damn. Nobody should be giving Sam Darnold 10, 20, 30 million a year. He is, like you said, Bree, he's a plug-in quarterback. Hey, we need you real quick while we rebuild. Or hey, we might make a run for the playoffs. Here's a nice little 3 year, $30 million contract. That's it. Sam Darnold should not be getting no $100 million contract. He should not be getting no $80 million contract. He shouldn't be getting no $70 million contract. Um, I'm a walk back on my comments. You can't go find any. When I said a college quarterback, I meant like a high draft prospect. You could plug Shadur in there is what I'm saying and do what he does. You can plug Cam Ward. Man, you could damn near plug in Jackson Dart, to be honest, because Jackson
Calm
Dart got a
down,
great
brother.
arm on him.
Calm down.
He
Calm
he
down.
got a great arm. What you mean? He got a great arm.
I'm just
Jackson Dart
I'm
got
just
a great
saying, bro.
arm.
I'm just saying I'm just saying you saying plug in
Hold on,
Shador, plug
hold
in
on.
Cam.
What is Sam Darnold doing like that for y'all to be like, oh, calm down? What play is he
I'm
making
I'm
like that?
I
I'm
ain't
just saying, bro.
saying
I'm just
nothing.
I'm just saying, bro. Shador had some moments this year when he was doing the same Sam Darnold stuff, bro. There's
But
been
that's what I'm
games.
saying. But that's my point. Instead of paying him, I could go find me a rookie like Shador. Well, obviously Shador ain't gonna be no third, fourth round draft pick, but I can go find a rookie with an arm to do the same boneheaded mistakes. I ain't paying that rookie 10, $20 million a year. I'm paying this rookie, you know, four, $3, $4 million a year. I'm saving money, and he doing the same dumbass shit that Sam Darnold out here doing. That's my point. I'm not saying that there's rookie quarterbacks better. I don't fall into that hype of these college
No, Shador
players
and
are
Cam
better.
are definitely better than Sam Darnold.
No,
I
no, no.
don't.
I know but
I, I got I
I'm
gotta
talking
see
about
it in
mid
the
to late
pros
round
first, bro.
draft picks. I'm talking about mid to late round draft picks, not the first rounders. Like
No, Sam Darnold
I'm
hasn't
not gonna
earned
say,
like
I
that.
could walk into any college football stadium and find somebody as good as Sam Darnold. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is those first, second, third round draft pick QBs, man, they could do damn near the same thing he doing, bro. Because he make boneheaded decisions against good teams. Just like you said, T, the Vikings. I said it last time we spoke about him. It wasn't last week, but the last time we had a Sam Darnold conversation when I called the first time I called them a game manager. I said Sam Darnold is I said the Vikings and Sam Darnold look great because they stomp on bad teams. They're a big fish. They're like that big fish in a small pond. They're that bully who's bigger and stronger than everybody. Yeah, you gonna beat up on the little guy because the little guy can't fight back. Like you said, what they playing for? They tanking. The little guy can't fight back. He don't want to. But when you put Cam Newton against a Josh Allen, or you put, a Cam Newton against a LeBron James, as far as size and strength go, the fight ain't as easy as it looked when it was Cam Newton against Rajon Rondo. You get what I'm saying? Like they beat up on bad teams. That's why they looked that good. When they played good teams, it wasn't that wasn't the same story.
Let me ask you this before you move on, T. Do you think Shador or Cam will come in and have Pro Bowl years as rookies?
Do I think Shador Cam could come in and have Pro Bowl year as rookies? Yeah, I mean, I
I
think
think
they
I think
can.
Shador can. I don't know about Cam. I think Shador
Man,
can.
y'all cut it out, bro. Please cut it
Well,
out, man.
Shador, hey,
I know
Shador
we like
nice.
I know we like these guys, man, but can we please cut it out, bro?
Shador
Gang,
Please,
is
hold on,
nice,
gang.
bruh.
Wait.
cause
Gang,
cause cause
hold
cause cause bro,
on. We're
Sam Darnold
talking
had some
about
MVP hype this year, and he had Pro Bowl. He's a Pro Bowler this year, bro.
gang.
Like, can we please,
That's because they was beating up
That's
on bad
cool.
teams.
bro? Can we just
But
please
that's
cut
cool.
it out, bro?
That's cool. That's cool, my boy. But the problem is he beat 11 teams who aren't even playoff teams. If you're telling me I could put Shador, because we gotta put everything in perspective. What you're saying. If you're telling me we could put Shador or Cam on the Vikings this year against the same exact schedule with who they are now, do I think they could do what Sam Darnold can do? Yes. Like, I don't see why they couldn't. Like, Sam Darnold did nothing spectacular this year, bro. Yes, he played well. I'm
Exactly.
not taking that from him,
Exactly.
but he did nothing that Shador or Cam can't do. He literally did nothing to show that he's just a step above them. He did nothing to move me to believe that.
Bro, y'all got
Nobody
me
can pull up a
defending.
Sam Darnold highlight where he
Y'all got
extended a
me
play.
defending this guy. Y'all really got me
No one.
defending this
Hold on.
guy.
Hold on, Breezo. Can you
Yeah,
give
but
me one
we make it
play
feel like it's
where he
crazy
extended
as hell.
a play? Where he was like, damn, that play not happening without Sam Darnold decision making.
I mean, I would have to go through the film, bro. But I've seen plays. I've seen plays against my Colts this year. I watched our game against the Vikings, and he made some pretty good plays against, bro. Like I said, I have to go through the film, bro. But just to say like a hyped up college prospect and just come in and just replicate the
Yes,
14
yeah, they
wins and
can, bro. Yeah, they
the
It's
Pro
can.
not.
Bowl
It's
season,
not.
it's
It's
not
not.
happening,
It's
bro.
not
It's
just
not.
hype up college prospect though, bro. These are dudes who are looked at to be the creme de la creme of the class, bro. Like, we're not talking about like Joe Milton or Jackson Dart, like prospects who are projects. We're talking about guys who are projected to be day one starters and pro ready. Like, it's not crazy to believe that they can be what Sam Darnold is right now, a guy who was from this year everything except a good quarterback. He was an extremely unequivocally positively a bust. So if you're telling me that Cam Ward or Shador can't at the very least be better than that, I don't know what we're talking about, bro. Like, yeah, Sam
We're
Darnold was
talking
good
just
this
this
year.
1 year, bro. Just this one
But
year.
I'm
I'm not
saying,
talking his
but I'm
whole
saying
career.
though, but I'm
Just this
saying though,
one
it
year.
took him 7 years to be a Pro Bowler. If you're asking me, could they come in and be what Sam Darnold was this year? Yes, absolutely. Because what has Sam Darnold been this year? He's been a system quarterback who we just all said was a plug and play quarterback. You telling me Shador and Cam can't be plug and play? Like, is that what we saying?
Man, y'all boys setting the bar too high, man. Hey, clip this too,
Man,
cause
come
when
What's
them
the
on,
boys come
bro.
bar?
in,
The
hey,
bar is Sam Darnold. That's the bar.
when them boys come in and they just have good seasons, bro, like maybe 18 touchdowns, 9 picks or something like that. I want y'all boys to clip this and put this up on the page, man, cause y'all boys,
Oh my
What's
gosh,
the,
y'all
I'm
really,
bro.
saying, what's the bar
y'all
though? Like,
really,
what's the bar?
I'm
If we're going off the numbers, they may not get 38, 40 touchdowns. They may not get that. Hell, Patrick Mahomes didn't get that this year. He's
but
clearly better than Sam Darnold.
but that's
But
the point. Q saying they could come in and have an All Pro year and have that
No, no,
like
I
come
said
on,
Pro
bro.
Bowl. I
they
said
could
Pro
be Pro
Bowl.
Bowlers. I think they could be Pro Bowlers.
Nah, bro,
If
nah.
they get drafted by the Titans and the Giants, like how many people believe they will be, gang, they both have pretty solid situations. You're telling me they can't be Pro Bowl caliber quarterbacks?
Nah, bro. Not with the quarterbacks in the league, bro. It's not happening because Lamar's not going nowhere for the AFC. Joe Burrow's not going nowhere for the AFC, and Josh Allen's not going nowhere for the AFC. That's
But
three
the,
right
the,
there.
but what
That's
I'm
three
saying
right
is
there,
they
bro.
could be Pro Bowl caliber. That's what Sam Darnold is. He played like a Pro Bowl caliber quarterback this year. He's
Nah, he was a
he's a
definitive
Pro
Pro Bowler,
Bowler.
bro.
He's a Pro
Definitive.
Bowler for sure. That's cool. But at the end of the day, you're asking, can they play at that level? And I'm saying they can. That's what I'm saying.
We'll see, bro. Clip this, and keep this in the archives,
Please
man.
clip
We gonna
this.
see.
Please clip this.
Don't worry. I'm gonna clip it. Don't
We're
worry
gonna
at
come
all.
back to. We're gonna come back to this next year.
Yep, and I'm gonna be here, and I want to see this because y'all boys killing me, man.
We're gonna come back to
Hey,
this next year.
I'm
bro.
just saying, if the bar is Sam Darnold, bro, I don't know what we doing. Like, bro, Tyler Huntley made the Pro Bowl. Like, come on, if Tyler Huntley making the Pro Bowl, we could get Cam Ward or Shadur Sanders to make the Pro Bowl.
Man,
I'm
hey,
just saying.
Tyler Huntley wasn't cooking like Sam, man.
I mean, that's fine, but again, the Pro Bowl isn't a measuring stick to me, though. Like, a Pro Bowl is just whoever wants to be there at this point. Like the quarterbacks who are selected, half of them don't even participate.
I'm just saying, bro. Just pull up Sam Darnold numbers real quick for me. Read me his numbers this year. That's all I want you to do. Just read me his numbers. His
Oh
passing
my
yards,
gosh,
touchdowns.
He had a good year. No one is taking that from him. But all I'm
read them
saying
for me,
is,
bro.
this is what I'm saying, though, Breeze. Do you truly believe we can't get 10 to 12 other quarterbacks in the league to do what he just did this year? If you're telling me you don't believe that's the case, then cool, you got it. We can agree to disagree. But if you're going to say, which I believe you are, yes, 10 other quarterbacks could have done this, then I don't know what we're talking about.
We got to go through that 10 to 12, but we're gonna do that another day, bro.
My
We
God!
gonna do that.
Ain't no way!
We can get any top 10 quarterback right now, and they can do what Sam Darnold did.
Breeze, you trolling me right now, bro.
Hey,
you
man,
trolling me because you know I don't like him.
Nah, man, y'all boys going crazy tonight, man.
Listen, hold on, wait, time out. We gonna go. Forget that. We're gonna go through the quarterbacks. Hold on. So you telling me right now, you think I got 7 off the back that could easily do what that man just did? Joe Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, Mahomes.
Come on, bro. That's creme de la creme, bro.
Listen.
Hold on.
I said the top 10. I said 10 to 12 quarterbacks. Okay. All right, let's get the top 5, 6 out the way. We know the top 6. I'll give you names that I think can do what he did in that same system. I think Jaden Daniels will be just as good, if not better. I think Kyler Murray will be just as good.
Yeah, I was just about to name him.
It's debatable, but go ahead, keep going.
What are we debating?
It's debatable. Keep going. It's debatable. Keep going.
Game, did we not just see what Kyler Murray did with a way worse situation?
Bro, it's debatable, bro. Keep going.
It's not debatable. Breeze is not debatable. He's a much better quarterback.
Keep going.
We keep going.
Matthew Stafford.
Jordan Love would do exactly what he did in this offense.
No.
What?
Nah, bro. Nah, man.
Hey, clip this, please. Clip this, bro. Y'all
Breeze, are you trying to tell me Jordan Love is not the same quarterback as Sam Darnold? Are you trying to tell me that?
You wouldn't do it this year, bro. Sam Darnold.
Dang, that's not what I'm asking. Are you telling me
man.
Sam Darnold's better than Jordan Love? Is that what you're telling me? He's better than Jordan Love.
This year he was. Speaking on this 1 year, he was, bro. This
my
one
God.
Oh, what are we doing? Hey, that's the clip. That's the clip right there.
Oh my gosh.
That's the one specific year, bro. One specific year.
That's the clip right
Breeze,
there.
You killing me,
bro.
Right
you killing me. That's the fucking clip right there, boy. I can't believe just.
Breeze, you killing me, bro.
Sam Darnold, man. Y'all boys got me defending Sam Darnold up here.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me ask you, Breeze. Tua.
Come on, next. Come on, bro. Come on.
What you mean next?
What you mean next? Is better than Sam Darnold.
What you mean next? Hold on. What you mean next?
Next.
What you mean next? Next what?
Next.
Oh my gosh, bro.
There's no way. There's no way, man.
You trolling, bro. You gotta be trolling,
Sam Darnold had a hell of a year, man. Nah, man. Sam Darnold had a hell of a year. I know he flamed out and was ass towards the last 2 games of the year, but I can't let y'all boys go crazy on the man like that, man.
Gang, he can't even lick Jordan Love bootstraps, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
This
Listen,
one year,
we can
this
say
one
whatever
year he
we want
could,
to say.
bro.
That's cool. It could be 1 year. But regardless, if you're listen, if you're telling me we're putting Jordan Love in the same exact situation and he can't do what Sam Darnold just did, we're lying right now. Jordan Love just won 11 games with a way worse roster. The Packers roster is literally terrible compared to the Vikings
Jordan Love
roster.
had a better game against a better team as well with an injury and his wideouts hurt. And
Yeah,
that's saying a lot.
I give you that, bro. I give you that. I
I
give
don't
you
know what
that.
we doing. Man.
But
I don't know what we
this
doing.
1 year, Sam Darnold was better, bro. And I'm dying on that hill, man.
I, I don't know what we doing, gang. I'm be real. I don't know.
20 years
Oh
from
my
20 years
I
god!
from
don't
now, we're
know.
gonna
I
look
don't
back.
know what. I don't
Look,
know what we
Please
doing.
clip this.
look,
Please.
This is
20 years
definitely
from
going
now,
on. This
bro,
definitely going on TikTok.
20 years from now, we're gonna look back. We're gonna tell our grandkids, hey, 1 year Sam Darnold was special, man. We're gonna look back and we're
No,
gonna
we
tell
are
our
not,
grandkids
bro.
Bro,
1 year
gang.
Sam
I
Darnold
don't,
was
bro,
No, we
special.
are
gang,
not, bro.
gang. He not even better than Baker. Like, what are we talking about?
No, yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's not, bro. He's not. He's not. He's not. He's
You
not.
can't name 12
Uh,
quarterbacks better.
But T, just do me a favor, bro. Just pull up those numbers for me, bro. Just let me
gang,
know his numbers for the year, bro,
we
and
could
we can
pull up
move
the
on.
numbers. We could pull up the numbers, but that's not changing the fact that he's in a situation where the 12 to 15 quarterbacks in the league could have done just what he did. Like, that's not changing that. That's not changing that. Like,
I just
do
can't let you
we really
downplay this year, bro.
do we really think if we put like let's name a middle of the pack quarterback. Who we got? Let's say for shits and giggles, let's say Brock Purdy. Y'all really think Brock Purdy couldn't come in and do what Sam Darnold just did?
Yes,
He
yes,
just
he
went to
is.
the Super Bowl.
He literally just went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
he
he
is.
could. Yeah, he could. I give you that. I
But
give you that.
Jordan Love can't. Oh my God!
I
What are we
give you that. I give you
talking
that, bro.
about?
Jordan Love is still progressing, bro. Jordan
But
Love is a
Tua
hell of a
can't.
talent, but he's still
But
progressing, bro.
Tua can't.
Two is flat out cheeks and buns, bro. That man is garbage, man.
Oh my god.
That man is garbage, bro. That man is
Oh my
garbage.
Man,
gosh.
we go listen. This that's the clip right there. I got about 2 clips tonight.
Bro, just
That's getting posted. That's getting
pull up the
posted.
numbers for me before we move on, man. Pull up the numbers for me.
Pull
I
up
Bro,
need, I
what
need to
gang,
hear.
numbers?
he
Bro, you
got
gotta
I
the
look
need.
at
numbers.
everything, dog. You gotta look at
I'm saying
everything.
I
What you
need.
mean the
Nah, bro. I'm
numbers?
just saying, bro. I just need to
But
hear
this
these
is the
Sam
thing,
Donald,
though. This is the
this
thing,
Sam
though. This
Donald
is the
numbers
thing, though.
this year.
Look. This is the thing, though. This is the thing. This is the thing. We're gonna pull up the numbers, right? We're gonna pull up the numbers. I just wanted to put things in perspective, though. That's all I want to do. Sam Darnold played 17 games this year. He had over 4,000 yards. He had 35 touchdowns. Okay. Jordan Love in 2 less games, and really 3, because remember, he got hurt in 2 games and left both games. Season numbers over 3,300 yards, 25 touchdowns. And he played 2 whole less games and 2 other games where he got hurt early. Game. And
Okay,
he's doing it.
so
He's doing it with a much worse roster. The roster is so much worse. Like it's not even close. Is it even close? Like, can we be real? Is it even close? The Vikings have a much better roster.
true,
Yeah, this is
true,
crazy.
true,
I can't
true,
believe what
true,
I'm hearing right now, bro.
true. But T. Okay. So let's just put that into perspective. 2 less games, 700 less yards, 10 less touchdowns, right? So that
Yeah.
means Jordan Love will have to come in and average 350 and 5 touchdowns for 2 games just to match up with Sam Darnold. And you're trusting that Jordan Love won't have one of those epic flameout games. Just for context, bro. Out of one of those
Gang,
2 games.
listen.
Just out of curiosity, man.
I'm not saying he would have put up the numbers on Green Bay what Sam Darnold just did with the Vikings. What I'm saying is, if you're putting Jordan Love on the Vikings this year, he's doing what Sam Darnold did, if
Nah,
not
man.
more.
Nah, man.
He
Y'all gonna
he
respect
wouldn't have
Sam,
played
man.
like shit against the Rams. I tell you that for
Y'all gonna
sure.
respect Sam, man.
My
Yeah, we
gosh.
gotta stop. I ain't gonna lie, we gotta stop. Listen,
Oh
we gotta
my
stop.
gosh.
Y'all gonna respect OG Sammy, man. I'm tired of y'all trying my boy, man.
Oh
Bro had
my
a
We
great year
gotta
gosh.
this
stop.
year.
We gotta
Bro had a
stop. We
great
gotta
year
stop.
this year. And it may
Bruh.
not ever happen
Oh
again,
my
but he had a great year this year,
gosh.
bro. He gotta be celebrated.
He had a what this year?
He had a great year this year, man. And for y'all boys to just be saying, "Hey, we gonna bring in Cam Ward. He gonna do the same thing Sam Darnold did." Nah, bro. Y'all
He
boys
went.
tripping, man.
Oh my gosh.
Nah, man. Make sure you clip this, man. I took the hot take from Quincy, man. Is yeah. Hot takes on me now, man. Cause y'all boys
Oh
getting out
my
of hand.
gosh.
That was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. But listen, let's close out the episode with this, man. We're gonna do our predictions for the games. We got first game of the week, man. We got hold on, let me pull it up. We got the Texans and the Chiefs. Who y'all got, man? Texans and Chiefs.
I got I got the Chiefs, man. I'm not gonna bet against Mahomes in the playoffs. Proven winner, Andy Reid, proven winner. I'm not gonna bet against them boys.
Okay. Who you got, Breeze?
Kansas City by 6, man. Trust me. Kansas City is not gonna do what the Chargers did. Um, Isaiah Pacheco is not gonna put up J.K. Dobbins numbers. Mahomes is not gonna overthrow receivers, or his receivers not gonna let picks and pick six. It's just not gonna happen, bro. Kansas City by 6.
Okay. I think the Chiefs win this too. I think they win pretty not convincingly, but I think they win pretty comfortably by 6 to 10 points. I think the Commanders going to the Lions. Who y'all got, man?
Lions. I
Yeah,
don't
the
see I don't
Lions.
see the Commanders doing this again.
Yeah, I like the Lions too. I just think they're running into a buzzsaw this week, man. I think
Yeah,
I think the
yeah.
Commanders will be a little in over their heads with this one.
I think honestly, I think God, like I'm hoping it doesn't happen, but I think Jaden's play style might come bite him this game. Because if you look, Aaron Glenn, he had a play style against the Chicago Bears. I'm not saying Caleb and Jaden Daniels are the same quarterback, but Caleb likes to break out the pocket and run and get to the sideline and like fake like he's gonna juke out or like he's gonna step out or something and try to keep going. Aaron Glenn told his linebackers, "Hey, hit him, make him afraid to run, hit him." And Jaden Daniels has a problem with sliding and getting out of bounds. He had that problem since he was in college. He's always been a quote unquote a crash dummy. Always, bro. He
Yeah.
plays bigger than what he is. So I'm not hoping that he gets hit, but Aaron Glenn is gonna let those linebackers put some hits on him. Anzalone is gonna put some hits on him. I hope he doesn't run into Kirby Joseph. He's a thumper. He's gonna put some hits. I just hope Jaden Daniels is smart and strategic with his running this week because the Detroit Lions don't care about paying fines. They don't care about any of that. So I see the Lions taking it by a touchdown, barring an interception, maybe a touchdown to 10 points.
Okay. Next game we got Sunday Rams Eagles. Man, who y'all got?
Oh, Eagles. As much as I just praised McVay, I think the Eagles are the most complete team in the playoffs. I think the Eagles they control the tempo and they don't have Sam Darnold in that quarterback, bruh. So I don't know if this ain't even gonna be close.
Okay.
Yeah, weather reports say it's supposed to be like 8 degrees, and those California boys, I don't think they can handle that weather, bro. I really, really don't. And when it gets to that weather, it's hard to catch the football. You don't want to take those licks. And Philadelphia is full of hitters, bro. Unless Kyron Williams is going to put like 200 on the ground, which I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think he's going to come close to that against the Eagles defense. I see the Eagles going crazy. I see Jalen Hurts probably getting two tush pushes in the end zone. Saquon maybe 150. I see the Eagles winning it convincingly because of the weather and because of play style.
Yeah, I think the Eagles win convincingly too. As much as I love Sean McVay, he simply put, his roster isn't built to beat this team. They're just not. I mean, it's just that simple. But last game we got, man, this game of the week right here, man. We got the Ravens and the Bills, man. Who y'all got taking it?
You said Ravens and Bills.
Yeah.
I got the man. This is gonna be a good. This is the game to watch, bro. This is the game to watch, man. I got believe it or not, man. I got the Bills, bro. As much as
Hmm.
I hey, hold on. Let me ask, is Dave Flowers playing?
He ain't been practicing, so I doubt it.
Actually, no. I'm gonna walk back on that. I'm putting faith in Lamar, bro. I'm putting all my faith in Lamar. I ain't gonna try my dog. I've been hyping him up all year. You feel me? I'm putting faith in Lamar, man. I think this game is gonna open up a lot of people's eyes as to who the MVP really is. Don't let the narratives fool y'all. Voter fatigue fool y'all. I think that I think the Ravens go in there and they beat the Bills. I know the weather. Oh, it's supposed to be like 6 degrees or something. It's like really really cold this weekend. And yeah, it gets cold in Baltimore, but not as cold as it does in Buffalo. But man, I'm gonna ride with Lamar, bro. I think Lamar pulls out I think Lamar and Derrick Henry pull out a really really good close W in the cold at they playing at Buffalo, right?
Yeah, they playing Buffalo.
Ye- Yeah, I think that they pull out a really really close win at Buffalo.
Noah Quincy, man, I respect that, bro. You made a bunch of good points. I think Derrick Henry's gonna feast in the cold. Lamar being the dual threat that he is, he's gonna feast in the cold. But fuck that. Josh Allen's having 6 touchdowns, bro. He's going crazy. That same
Six.
performance he put on against the same performance he put on against the Lions, rushing for three, throwing three. He's gonna have that kind of game. Josh Allen is gonna put the world on notice this game, bro. And I got the Bills taking it by a touchdown. Book it.
Mm, mm.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, man. This one tough to call. It could go either way, but I think the Ravens get it done. I think Derrick Henry is gonna be the difference in the game, just like he was when they met earlier in the season. I just think the Bills don't have the defense to withhold what the Baltimore Ravens can do well, and that's run the football effectively and efficiently. So I just don't see them being able to overcome that difference in talent in terms of their front. So I think the Ravens take this. I wouldn't be shocked at all if the Bills won, but if I had to pick one, I'm going with the Ravens. But with all that being said, guys, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the show. Appreciate those who commented. Appreciate those who tuned in. Y'all be sure to like, subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Click the bell notification for wherever we go live. You'll be notified immediately. And if you're not doing so already, be sure to like, subscribe on YouTube and Facebook. We're on every platform: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, as long as it's up. Twitter, whatever the case may be. Just look up Last Word Productions. 9 out of 10 times I'm there. Anything y'all got to say before we head out, y'all?
If the Saints sign Sam Darnold, I will be leaving that fan base. I'm not gonna keep putting up with mediocrity.
Hey man, much love, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. I'm dying on that hill. This year Sam Darnold was special. For those 15 games, he was special, man. Don't let the narrative, don't let these boys fool y'all, man. This year we're gonna talk about for generations. Sam Darnold was special this year. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man.
All right, man. That'll be it. Man. We out.
All right.